Kayla, nice to meet you.
So nice.
What? Back here on another episode of Kicking It with Ken. Today, I want to introduce one of my guys. I want to introduce a man that has worked so hard and diligently throughout his life. He's worked hard in so many aspects, whether it be engineering, real estate, many different ventures within his life. And he has been such an influence to not only me, but an inspiration as well. So by further ado, I want to introduce my guy, Darian Coleman.
Oh, what's up, man? Thank you.
So, Darian, I want you to kind of tell the people what Meet My Friends is all about. Give them a little explanation to the why and the how of what you're doing.
Absolutely. So Meet My Friends is all about understanding that everything that you need to succeed, 9 times out of 10 is within your network that's around you. You just have to look.
Yeah.
So this started for me, and the inspiration for this came when I was doing real estate, and I was working hard, and everyone was telling me, oh, in order to be successful, you got to go be in this room, and you have to know this person, and you have to go do this. And whereas some of that is true, but when I thought about it and I got to those rooms, I was in a room full of billionaires, and I got there and I was like, yo, I still need help. They were still telling me, oh, you still have to, do this and that. And the things that they were telling me that I need to do, I'm like, I made it all this way to be in this room, to hear that I need some of the basic things that I already had around me. And so after going through that and understanding that, I was like, you know what? They're absolutely right. I do need these things. I do need these resources. But when I looked into my network, I was like, oh my gosh, I already have everything that I need in my phone already. And so I'm happy I went through that, because it was the ultimate opportunity and lesson from God. Because I learned you can't go and ask God for something and you haven't looked yet. Right? So it's kind of like asking your parents, yo, can I get some tennis shoes? Or can I get something to eat? And they're like, okay, have you checked the kitchen yet? No, it's almost disrespectful. It's almost like you're doing a disservice, right?
That's true.
So I was asking God to put certain people in my life, and I felt like God was saying, but have you looked at what you have first?
At the people surrounding you.
And I didn't. And so Meet My Friends is the opportunity to provide everyone that service, for lack of better words. But I want to say the opportunity to look within your network, in your friends' network, to find people that you need to help you accomplish whatever goal it is. So Meet My Friends is for people that have small businesses. It's for people that have fitness goals, people that are maybe looking to get a skincare routine, or it's just, I just want everyone to experience the magic of networking with those around you, and understanding you don't need to go to some fancy rooms in order to meet great people.
Especially within the Black community, nowadays we have so many entrepreneurs that are now building empires within themselves.
Absolutely.
There are, hair empires, there are clothing lines, there are, things like my podcast. You have so many people doing so many different things, photography, just different avenues and ventures that I believe African Americans are now looking into. And so for us to not use the network that we have built around us, it's kind of like you said, doing a disservice. So I truly do agree with you. And I think that's a beautiful idea that you came up with it.
Thank you so much. And I mean, it really blew my mind. So a lot of people don't know this. I did on my story like a long time ago, like the little highlight reels. I think I made it like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was just a highlight reel post about how dope my friends were. Because that's the moment when I realized, I was like, yo, I got some really, really cool and talented friends. And you say, your network, is tied to your net worth. And when I look at my friends, hey, it's getting real rich.
Hey, it's showing.
It's getting rich. But seriously, I am so impressed by my friends. And so in addition to just allowing people the opportunity to have access to my friends and experience them, it's also to highlight their accomplishments as well, because my friends have done some awesome things,
Okay.
and they deserve to be showcased and highlighted in that way.
I definitely can't wait to see what this event is going to bring. But before we get more into your story, I say we go get some coffee at
Hey,
Essential.
I'm always
Let's go.
Freedom. Freedom. What?
At Ascension, got us some coffee now. This is a good way to start the day off, especially talking to my guy,
Yes.
Darion. As we mentioned earlier, we're going to talk about Meet My Friends and
yeah.
kind of get to know a little more about the event itself. As you see, this is coming up March 5th, so if you don't have your tickets, go ahead and get your tickets.
Oh yeah.
So, Darian, I want to kind of go into the backstory of even getting to this moment in your life. You started out in engineering, am I correct about this?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. What took you from engineering to say, hey, I want to go into real estate, I want to go into other ventures, and to a point where now you're hosting an event where people can come in and network with each other and get to know each other on a business level, but also probably possibly make new friends, long-lasting friendships down the line?
Oh yeah. So man, honestly, I can say just following the path that God had for me.
Okay.
So engineering was always a passion of mine as a kid.
Yeah. Okay.
And as well as real estate.
Uh-huh.
So I seriously as a kid was, instead of watching Nickelodeon, I would like be watching HGTV.
Really?
Or yeah, like I have a big sketchbook of like houses that I built.
Uh-huh.
So funny story, I thought that I actually wanted to do architecture.
Okay.
And so when I went to U of A, I started off doing architecture, but then I had an internship and I was like, this ain't for me. So I switched to engineering.
Okay.
I did that before I enrolled, so I had like a summer internship in Little Rock. But yeah, so engineering definitely, I'm thankful, was a path that started me down. Again, something I was always passionate about. And but I knew I was to do something in real estate as well.
Another thing I want to ask is, thinking about everything that you've done, do you feel this gives you a better chance of understanding multiple avenues, multiple business ventures, now that you're a little seasoned?
Definitely so, because all in all, business is business, right? So whether it's engineering or consulting or real estate, capital lending, it's all business.
Yeah.
But I mean, the biggest thing though, and kind of from a macro view,
Okay.
I think this helped me to not only see in myself,
Okay.
but in others, just how God created us
Okay.
all with so many different talents
Most
and
definitely.
and skills that we can't just stay limited to one thing. So I think society kind of tells us to, oh, you need to go to school for this, and then you get out of school and graduate, and then you do this,
Okay.
and you work to be good at this one thing, and that's what you need to do. And where that may be true for some people, right? But I also want to encourage people to not just limit yourself to one thing, and really look at everything that God placed in you and see how you can use it all.
Okay.
You know, when I get back to heaven, I want God to say, hey man, you used everything I gave you.
Yeah.
Right? You know,
God-given talent.
exactly.
Yeah.
You have to use it all.
Okay.
And so I think people have to recognize that, number one, we're put on this earth to do more than one thing. Most of us are, at least. And being put on this earth to do more than one thing, that also we're to do these things in different seasons of our life.
Correct.
You know, so for me, I was kind of in a season where I was doing it all, you know, at once. And I needed to go through that, and that's okay. I'll probably go through that again.
Yeah.
You know, but now I'm on a different path and doing change management, and I'm now a director, so I'll be leading people.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
that, you know what I mean?
So this is a new path in
Yeah.
the journey for me. But again, it's a different season, using a different set of skills that God gave me. I'm opening myself up to that.
Let's get to the Meet My Friends event. So with Meet My Friends, when this idea first popped in your head, what was your first thought?
Oh my gosh, fear.
Fear.
Yeah, it was something that God has been, He put it on me a while ago.
Okay.
And I've always just kind of like, I'll do something else, or I'll say, oh, I'm gonna do it, and then I get distracted with life, or I get too busy. But this time, when it came back up again, it was almost like I couldn't run from it.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, God, you know what? I'll try and do it. I'll look for venues. You know, think of logos and marketing material and all this stuff. But I was like, hey, if none comes of it, whatever.
Right.
And I started, and everything just started coming so easily.
Okay.
The name, me and my friends just popped in my head.
Okay.
The first vendor space I went to
Uh-huh.
was like, yeah, you got it. Here's the
Wow.
date. I even give you a discount.
That
So I was
never-
like,
It must be.
a young lady, her name is Kat.
Okay.
Kat's Creations. She's on my Instagram. So y'all follow her. Look on my
Kat
Instagram page
Creations.
and follow her. She came out of nowhere. This crazy decorations. Like me and my friends is actually gonna be like really nice. I'm talking like we got custom pillows, custom balloons.
Oh, my.
She's going all out with it.
Okay.
So we not half stepping this
Yeah,
event
no.
like by any means. Just so happened in the real estate industry, somebody I became friends with, he actually owns a valet company. So I called him up. I said, hey, you still got the valet?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Cool, date is open. So everything just came so easy. So I was like, all right, God, I hear you. We're doing this for real. And this is really, number one, this is for my friends to experience the magic of networking and being a blessing to each other, right?
Right.
But also too, I have to be honest, this is a faith walk for me as well. I've never done anything like this on this magnitude, and also believe in myself
Yeah.
and back myself. I'm paying for this out of pocket
Yeah, I
to
mean,
put this on.
yeah.
So you know it's a
Yeah.
it's a little risky too, but it's just throughout my life. I feel like I've given so much into building others and building their businesses and on the corporate and real estate and all this side. And this year, my focus is I'm gonna build me. I'm gonna take a risk and a chance on me.
Okay.
Because if I'm not willing to do that for me, then I shouldn't expect anybody to, right?
That's true.
So, taking my faith to another level, and it starts with this. I think that there are some things that I have so many other ideas and so many things I want to do.
Okay.
And they're major, they're big, right? And so I think this God says, hey, you're gonna get to do those things. I need you to trust me a little bit more. So I'm gonna start you here, and we're gonna do this first.
Gotcha.
So I accepted the challenge, and again, you said, what's the word you use? When overwhelmed,
Sometimes you get overwhelmed,
Yeah.
but you really handle it well.
Yeah, so I'm hiding it well right now because
Yeah. This is going to challenge you to be better. Challenges
Absolutely.
are the things
In
that
so
make us
many
stronger.
areas. Yeah.
Exactly, and I think if you never challenge yourself in life, if you're always scared, then you're always going to wonder. You're always going to need that peace of mind. You're always going to be at war with yourself, So I think the fact that you are stepping out this year on faith and saying, hey, I'm pushing all the chips to the table. I'm betting on me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start investing into Darien.
Yep.
I think that's going to take you so much further. And I mean, like
Oh,
I
wow.
said,
Appreciate that.
I think you have an end goal, and you're taking steps to get there. If you don't have an end goal, 9 times out of 10, you can't even plan to get somewhere.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like getting in a car and just blindly driving for hours and hours and hours. Soon you're gonna run
and
out
then
of
get
gas.
mad that you didn't end up anywhere.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with this event, let me ask you this: how many vendors and how many people seem to be attending so far that you know of so far?
So I have 3 levels of attendance
Okay.
to meet my friends. The first one is a VIP vendor. So VIP vendor comes with a 6x2 table,
Okay.
have a designated area for you,
Okay.
tablecloth, electricity, a special badge with your QR code on it. Get to come in and set up early. Those tickets, I had 6 of those booths, and right now there are 5 that
Okay.
are sold, so
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Then we have just regular vendors,
Okay.
and that will also give you a spot to showcase your business.
Okay.
But it's just kind of whatever's left over. It might be a little table in the corner or something like
Yeah.
that. You can have that,
Yeah.
and the price difference is only $10.
Oh,
So yeah. So I have 2 of those,
Uh-huh.
and then for general admission, let's see. Right now I got about like 12 people in attendance.
Oh,
so
that's dope. Yeah.
hoping to grow that. So y'all buy your tickets.
Go get your tickets. I'll be there.
Yeah, and that is kind of low, but I do want to be transparent.
Yeah.
Because I do believe that the people that are meant to be there are going to be there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And again, I have to keep in mind this is so much bigger than me.
Yeah, no,
You
it
know,
is, and
so-
and I think this is just the start because it starts small. Like most famous like performers, whether that be stand-up comics, musicians, they start out in small rundown places that maybe 10 people in attendance, supporting them. And then once they expand and things get noticed and the word gets out, oh, Darian had Meet My Friends. I was able to connect with this person. I was able to connect with this type of person. I was able to make this type of connection and build that network. More people are going to catch on. And that's when things get out of hand. And it's like, oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
now it's going like beyond what I thought, what I
yeah.
mean? And it's next thing you know, you're hosting like massive events in like a
I
forum
receive
or
it.
something.
Yes, sir. I mean, because that is an end goal, right?
Yeah.
But even for the people that come here, if they can meet and some connection is established and they help make each other millionaires, bro, I've done my job.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's dope.
Because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Helping each other make money and be great.
Yeah,
People do it every day. That's how the world works. People that's coming, website developer, photographer, videographer. We got a life coach coming, a model who not only does just modeling, but she's a pose teacher and a social media influencer. We got a masseuse coming.
That's gonna be good too.
A candle company. Yeah, right. It's just so many people just from various industries, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen when the candle people meet the masseuse people, that meet the spiritual life coach, and they're probably gonna come up with some business and able to do it virtually. And then hopefully this time next year they done all made $300,000 from an idea that they came up with, Meet My Friends.
That would be great.
And another thing that I'm doing there, so we are gonna have fun, and we got food, we got the drinks for 'em, mimosas, all that. But I also, all right.
Okay.
I also want to have an opportunity in there for people just to brainstorm. So we have like brainstorm areas and at the event. We got these 2 tables that are dry erase. They're tables, but the surface is a dry erase board.
Right, okay.
So I want people to go over there and just start planning. That's what it's about. Like, I don't want there to be a lot of, okay, well, it's great. Well, I'll call you.
Yeah.
If y'all getting an idea, let's talk about it now. Let's do it now.
That's dope.
This year I'm about that action.
Yeah, like, let's get to it.
let's
Yeah.
get to it. And also, all of the vendors are gonna have a chance to speak to the crowd to promote their business. So regular vendors will have up to 2 minutes, and VIP vendors will have up to 7 minutes.
Okay.
So we're gonna do vendor presentations in 2 30-minute time slots. So the first presentation will be from 1:30 to 2 during the event, and then we'll do another from 2:30 to 3. And then after that, we definitely partying and brainstorming.
I think, and that's gonna like be something that people really need, because I think a lot of people procrastinate. I know I'm a procrastinator, so that the fact that you're kind of pushing it into the minds of people, like when you come here, you're leaving here better off than what you came.
Come on. Yes, sir.
You're going to come up with some ideas and make them happen today. And then the execution, we'll start the execution today, but we'll finish it, as we go along.
Absolutely.
As each step by step.
Absolutely.
And I think people need that motivation. Sometimes everybody needs that little push. And I think you're gonna be that connection, that extension cord that extends out, connects people to somebody else, like you said, the masseuse, the candle lady person, and the life coach and things of that nature. Everybody's gonna be able to network and get to know each other and come up with these great ideas. Like, I never thought of that until Darian had Meet My Friends.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. And also too, like, that's why I'm pushing the people to really come to this, because you never know what somebody has been praying about and praying for, and you just might be the key to their blessing. And because you helping unlock their blessing, they're helping you get to your next blessing, and you didn't even know it.
So what is the main goal that you want people to take from Meet My Friends, and not just Meet My Friends, but from Darian as a person?
That's a good question. There's definitely a lot of things, but the main thing I could say is I want people to understand their power
Right.
and their value.
Yeah.
If people can walk away feeling empowered and understanding their worth a little bit more,
Right.
and feeling worthy
Yeah.
of being in the room,
Yeah.
I've done my job. And that's where the tagline came in. We are the room.
Yeah.
Because we are all so valuable and awesome. And again, going back to my story of how I just kind of came to the realization of all this and being in quote unquote in the room with all the billionaires and all the good stuff and looking around, and it just made me see like, wow, I'm here. But it's like I already had all this stuff, so I don't need to get invited to any other fancy rooms. I mean, it would be great,
Yeah.
you know, but I hope to,
Yeah.
but that's not something that I need.
Okay.
Why? Because I understand that with myself and the people that are around me, we are the room. We are valuable. We are worthy. We are important. And once I understood that, it really blessed my life and like changed my perspective on just everything, and took how I see friendship to another level.
Right.
Because you really are the people that you keep around you. And I can honestly tell you, I don't have any bums or dummies around me.
Yeah.
Everybody that is allowed in my house and that I kick you in, I talk to, I mean, like, everybody is so awesome.
Yeah.
And I feel so blessed by that. Like, seriously, I got some really dope people I can call on. I got friends that are lawyers and doctors and
Yeah.
artists, and it's just everybody. I literally have everything I need within a phone call or a text. It's amazing. So as I move forward and I take on the charters that God has given me and complete the goals that are set, you know, that's set for myself, it makes me feel more comfortable. It makes me feel stronger knowing, hey, I can walk with these things because I got a team behind me. I got some real solid people that's gonna back me.
Right.
And whatever I don't have, my squad got. And whatever my squad don't have, I guarantee you they know somebody that got it for me.
That's dope.
And I want people to experience that and meet my friends.
I love it. I love it. Well, man, give the people the time, the date.
Yes, sir.
And let them know the place where we're gonna be at for Meet My Friends.
Okay. All right, everybody, meet my friends. March 5th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. is going down. I rented this great loft downtown Dallas. Follow me on Instagram at the number 4D Cole. Again, that's 4D Cole. Follow me there. Click the link in my bio to get your tickets. And I want to see you in the room. Come be there.
Thank you, my guy, for
Absolutely,
coming
man.
on, man.
Thank you. It was an honor. And I appreciate this platform that you have. And I appreciate you for seeing me worthy to be on your show and sharing space with me,
Anytime
man.
you
I
want to
really
come
do.
on, we might just pull up next thing you know, we might be
Hey.
in Mexico or something.
Uh-oh.
Shooting
Hey,
an episode,
that
kicking
can be
it with
arranged.
them. We can make
That
it
can be
happen.
arranged.
We can make it happen. Well, check us out again. Click the link in my bio. Y'all have a good day. Meet us at Meet My Friends.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be there.